Well, welcome back to Return to Yehovah. This is now the last day of the 12th month on the biblical calendar. Today is March 25, 2020, and it's about 7:48 p.m. on the Pacific coast of the United States. I'm taping this or recording this just to show that, yes, I'm out here looking for the new moon, but this is what I'm faced with. I mean, this spot has been traditionally, and month after month, I get to see or not see the new moon from this spot. It's never, in other parts of the sky. It's not going to be over here. It's not going to be over there. Not going to be over there. Whenever it does show up, even if I don't see it clearly until tomorrow, it'll be right around this part of the sky. And like I say, that's the beauty of people going out and sighting the moon in Israel, because they know where to go to look for it. I've been doing this for I don't know how many years, maybe 5, 6, 7 years. I don't even know when I started. I didn't always record it and put it up on a video, but I've been going out sighting the moon for several years out here, and this spot, gives me a nice big open area. In fact, a friend of ours' farm is just across the street, and they've got about 20 acres, so you can usually see pretty good. But like I say, it is just about impossible. But I wanted to at least record it so you can see that this is what we have to deal with. And I know some people out there have a different opinion, but the way I've always learned it, and my understanding, and apparently the understanding of the people in the land of Israel that have been sighting the new moon for many, many years, they need to be able to see it with unaided eyes, not with a telescope or binoculars or anything special like that, just with your own eyes, to be able to see it in the sky. And you have to have at least 2 witnesses, not necessarily right next to each other, but if they're both in the land. My understanding was always that it needed to be in Jerusalem, but honestly, it's not a huge country, so if one was in the north and one was in the south, they're going to be able to see the same moon in basically the same part of the sky, But right now, I can't tell you if this is going to be 13th month on the calendar, or if we're going to start the new year, which will be the month of the Aviv, and then in about 2 weeks, we'll be looking at Passover. That could very well be what we end up with, but I've been waiting to get, an actual report of the Barley status from Israel, and there's at least a couple groups, but there's one group that's been doing it for a long time, and I see the moon. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's just a little patch opening. Well, how about that? You guys are with me, and now it doesn't help at all to have the camera, so it is not an aid at all. I'll try to point to it. Where's my finger? It should be, whoops. This is really hard to do because right in that section in there, it's pretty, it's covered by a tiny bit of cloud, but it's clearly the crescent of the moon. I mean, it's really cool. I wish you guys could see it from here, and I've often said, I got to get a better camera, but haven't been able to. So anyhow, I'm going to blow the shofar, but I don't have it in my hand because I thought we weren't going to see anything. So this is either the beginning of the new year, or we've got a 13th month added, and next month will be the month of the Passover and everything, but we'll have to see here. So Like, I know I'm not the one that everybody's relying on to give the updates. I'm just updating or going out and looking in case anybody cares, But it really matters what happens in Jerusalem or in the land and what they see. And they've already declared that the moon was sighted, so it's a new moon beginning. Basically, right now, it's a new month. When the sun went down, this is the new month, whichever month you choose to call it for now. All right, well, I'm going to sign off, and Yehovah bless you and keep you. Shalom.